Easy crew, we're back again. So now it's time for us to do our S3200 video versus the S3000, so you can do a comparison versus the sound. And what I've done, I'm going to use exactly the same sampler test format that I used in my previous video between the S2000 and the S3000. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run exactly the same test on two samplers, sampler A, sampler B, and see what it sounds like, and then from there we can work out what you think, guys. This is going to be my final test because I've literally just got my S5000 all set up and I want to start doing some experimentation. And as you can see, I don't have a lot more room left in the old band cave. So guys, sampler number one is the Akai S3200. This sampler has obviously more space for expansion. As standard, it comes with all of the effects and all of the features like reverb, EB20 or whatever you want to call it, expansion boards. I've actually had to modify my HXE emulator, turn the screen to the side, just for better visibility. The 3200XL has a lot more features installed in it, i.e. the EB effects board. Yes, the EB effects board is installed, and also I've done some other modifications to this one. Although the S3000 has all of the functions that you need to make all your traditional jungle, hip hop, etc., you know, filters, all that stuff comes in there. There are a couple of optional cards that you get as standard on the S3200 which do not come with the S3000, i.e. the EB effects board with all the reverbs, etc. As you can see on this other one that I've got on the bench at the moment, the EB16 effects board is not fitted. So when you click on effects, as you can see, as standard, it does not show up on the screen. This one's actually been modded with a aftermarket screen that I've put on, which looks pretty cool. I've got to do some modification to it. Anyway, without blabbing on, as you can see on this one has got the EB16 board fitted on it, and as you can see, when you press the effects, you get all the reverbs and everything that pops up on here, which is pretty cool. But that isn't actually an optional board, whereas on the S3200 you get exactly the same board, but you get it all included. So this would be an extra option that you'd have to buy on the S3000XL, where you wouldn't have to buy it on here. So if you saw two of these going for the same price, you'd actually be saving a bit of dough by getting this one instead. As well as that, look, it's got a ton of space for expansions. You've got two sockets here, if you like. This was a Mo port that I hacked out on one of my early videos, and I've stuck a Microtech slot, which I mentioned in my previous video. So more expansion space, whereas this one's pretty limited. But if I had a choice between the two, obviously this one and this one being the same price, I would definitely be choosing the S3200, simply because it comes with more features installed. Overall, as a sampler, they're pretty much the same in my opinion, but we're just going to put all doubts to rest today, just because we want to see if there is any difference between the sound. Okay, so sampler clash, there we go. Boom, load that in. So guys, I've got Adobe Audition set up now. Just need to set the parameters to record 7 and 8 in. That's going to be the Akai. So let's give this a play. Okay, Adobe Audition is all set up there. As you can see, we've got it going. I'm going to pop that on there and away we go. Hit the record button. Go over here, press play from the top. Here we go. Now we're going to do the Akai S3200, same process. Main volume up, turn that down, hit the play. Okay, so next we're going to do the S3000. Here we go. Here we go, guys. That is it. The back-to-back, the two samplers, guys. Big up, everybody. Let me know what you think in the description down below. I think they sound very, very similar. I mean, one is packed with a little bit more features. A bigger sampler can take more mods, and that's the S3200XL. Also, it comes with a few extra features than the S3000. Apart from that, though, sound wise, I think they both sound very, very similar, if not the same. While we're here, I just want to take some time to say a big shout goes out to everybody who commented on the video. Shout to Nafi Naf, shout to Raul, shout to JK, shout to Auto Machine, Vladimir, Ghost, DJ Ghost, Runner, Awkward Tom, Miski, and all the crew who comment on the video. Gonna answer a quick question. JK says, what's that SCSI to SD thing called that I use? It's actually called SCSI to SD, and it's a device that reads SD cards, and you can use your SD cards as a hard drive, and it gives you like 5 hard drives on your Akai, and it can hold, I think you can put up to 64 megabyte SD cards in there, and it's really fast, it's really good, and it's highly recommended. It's not so good for exchanging samples with other people unless they've got SCSI to SD and it's all configured the same. It's a little bit of configuration for it. I can do a configuration video if you want to see that. And the beauty of it is you can get like 3D cases for it, a little 3D mold case that sort of shapes in the shape of a floppy drive, and there's various options. You can have like a SCSI extension option, so you can use 2 samplers to communicate with the 2 hard drives. You can even do 2 different formats as well with it. I'll do a more in-depth video with it if you guys want to see that, so do comment down below. Vladimir says, big up Busy, do you use individual outputs on your S3200XL? Yeah, I use all the individual outputs. It's got up to 10 outputs, and I use it to separate like different samples. Say for example, you know, you might put your Amen on channel 1, you might put your bass on channel 2, you might put the strings on channel 3, and obviously if you're using a mixer, you can put sort of reverb effects and stuff on your strings and stuff, your vocal and 4, and you just use it to get separation in your mix rather than trying to put everything through one channel. Awkward Tom says, great mod on the HXC to make the LCD horizontal. Yeah mate, you know that, man, because to be honest I was struggling to see it sideways, man, and I've actually got another screen which I've ordered, and I'm waiting for that to come. It's coming, being shipped from far place, you know what I mean, and all that, but it's a different screen. It's like a square one, and I'm going to try and mod that to see if it works better with this unit. Right guys, don't forget, if you've got any comments on the video and you've got any questions, please pop them down below and I'll always do my best to answer them. Comment down below, let me know. Take care, God bless, please like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications. Peace.